afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs of Big Bo at Parkway RV Center. Guys, I'm back from vacation and got back in time for some thunderstorms, but had this one waiting on me. Wanted to get it online, so we're going to try to film it real quick for the storms hit. Hopefully get a chance to drive it as well. I love these older Monacos and Holiday Ramblers, guys. This is a beauty right here. This is a 2002 Holiday Rambler Scepter, 40 PWD, and this is a 40-footer, or 39 feet, 11 inches long, if you want to get exact. Class 8 diesel pusher. Back then, guys, of course, these are built by Monaco. Holiday Rambler Monaco, same exact thing. Totally different vehicle than what you see today. This particular one has, now guys, I know it says 300 horsepower on the windshield. Dad wrote that on there. I try to catch him before he does that, or I ride on the windshield myself now. This has actually got a 350 horsepower Cummins ISC with 1,050 pound-feet of torque, a 6-speed Allison 3000 transmission, built on a RR 8R chassis, I believe. This is definitely one of the higher-end Holiday Ramblers. Not the one with the trailing arm recall like the RR 4Rs. That's usually on the entry-level models. This is a beauty, guys, and it's all original, guys. I mean, the only thing I can tell has been changed out besides like the tires or the TVs and the batteries. Everything else, the upholstery is original. Still got the original carpet, in great shape. I mean, this thing's nice, guys. Show you the awning, because I'm about to put it up real quick for the storms hit. It's got a Carefree Omega power awning. These are the first generation power awning. Still works great. It's got the acrylic fabric, which is a cloth-like material, with the Alumiguard at the end. Comes out great. Of course, you've got the polyethylene coated compartments, full pass-through. There's your ladder for the back. 2018, late 2018 Firestone tires, plenty of tread, and no weather cracking, so you should be good on those for a while. I don't think you have to worry about them for another couple of years. Batteries look almost brand new. 2,000 watt Freedom inverter. And then, guys, this isn't HD Max or tinted fiberglass like the newer ones. This is full body, multi-stage full body paint with multiple stage clear coat on it. Got a couple little spot right here in the corner where they got a little close to something. But again, guys, 20-year-old motorhome, 21-year-old motorhome. You got to expect that. Backup camera does work. Fiberglass top roof, 9-layer roof system, 10,000 pound tow capacity, double slides, both with awning toppers. Both awning toppers have the Alumiguard. Hydraulic leveling jacks. 7,500 Onan diesel generator running right now, as well as the motor, of course. Alcoa wheels. Beautiful RV. Beautiful RV. 5-layer sidewall, 5-layer floor system. Full air ride, air brakes, air suspension, all that good stuff. Chrome velvet mirrors. Windshields look great. I don't see any splits, cracks, anything like that in it. Look at this price, guys. 92,000 miles, which isn't even broken in for this motorhome. Look at that price. That's gas burner price. For a motorhome that'll outlast 3 gas motorhomes. Even got the diamond shield on the front, and you can see it's starting to discolor just a little bit, but to be 21 years old, that thing's a good looking motorhome, and especially for $39,900. I'm gonna pop a drone up real quick, guys, for the storm hits, put this awning up, and let me show you a drone shot of the roof, and I'll be right back. That roof looks great too. Hang on one second. Alrighty, roof for a 21-year-old RV. Doesn't that look great? Actually, that's a fiberglass roof. It does have a newer satellite system, it looks like. Both the airs are ice cold. I got it running right now. went ahead and put the awning in, so don't have to worry about that, or I don't have to worry about a storm coming up and blowing it away. Let's look inside. And like I said, the inside's all original except for the TVs. You got front leather captain's chairs. Got a little bit of wear showing on it, but like I said, again, guys, I'm not making excuses for it, just the age of it. Oh, I turned the motor off so I could bring the awning in, my bad. Let me go and crank it back up. Glow plugs kick off pretty good. Of course, it's not that, 70 degrees, not that cold either. Backup camera does work, even though it's an older style CRT monitor. So I know, like, on my camera, it's going to look like it doesn't work, but in real life it does. Picture's a little cloudy. The lens probably needs to be wiped off, but I used it earlier when I backed it out, so it does work. But that's normal because the refresh rate of that CRT monitor in this digital camera doesn't interact. So anyway, 92,600 or 582.2 miles. We are going to drive it later in the video. I may have to wait till the rain clears up, but we'll definitely get it done. Does have, like most older RVs, it does have an ABS light on. That light's probably been on for years, guys. It's not going to hurt anything. It drives fine. We drove it several hundred miles with that light on. I'm going to drive it myself with that light on, be honest with you. If I was buying this motorhome, I wouldn't even mess with trying to fix that. That's just, part of older motorhomes is you get little things like that, and the brakes work fine. They're air brakes. They work great. We wouldn't have drove it back if it didn't. Other than that, guys, no warning lights. Does have automatic traction control. 6-speed Allison automatic. It does have the exhaust brake, which we'll try that out when we drive it. Like I said, TVs have been updated. Looks like I got some newer style Vizio flat screens instead of the original CRT Cube TVs. CD player, heated power mirrors. It does have the power shades that work. Man, this is a lot of motorhome for under 40 grand, guys. This thing won't be here in a couple of days. So if you're interested in this motorhome, I do suggest you call 706-965-7929 right away. This is not the type of motorhome you typically see for $39,900 at your neighborhood family RV dealership, guys. This is almost, not much above a used travel trailer price for a Class A diesel, and a very high quality one. Like I said, they don't build them like this anymore, guys. Multi-stage full body paint, fiberglass roof, 9-layer roof system, real leather furniture, not the pleather. They don't build them like that anymore. All metal frame, all aluminum frame. And I know the interior may be a little dated, but that's something you can always change. Even though me, I'm not much for customizing RVs. I love the original interior, even though this kind of got the flowery grandma sofa in it, but that is the original one. You can see the window treatments match. All the ceramic tile look great. No cracks in it, which means you've got a good riding chassis. Does have a table and chairs. Got tons of service records in here, because I was looking through the book, because this unit does show it came with a choice of 2 different motors. It either came with the 330 ISC Cummins or a 350, and I wasn't sure which one it was. I wanted to make sure before I told you. And I did find multiple references in the service records. This was a 350 ISC, so it is a 350. They both have the same torque rating. To be honest with you, driving them, you can't tell much difference between the 330 and the 350, except the 350 on the interstate may go a few miles an hour faster, but you're not going to go that fast in a 40-foot box on wheels anyway. I only run about 65 on average, anyways, because that's less stress, wear and tear in your motorhome. You're not going to burn fuel as fast, and honestly, it's just a safety factor too. And don't get me wrong, this thing can go a whole lot faster than that if you want to. It's just not safe. Motorhomes are really designed to run about 65. If you have to in certain situations to run 70 to get around somebody, go ahead, but I do not recommend driving or towing any trailer faster than that. Even though most people do, I don't recommend it, and I don't do it myself. But look at the Corian countertops, and this is unusual too. This is a 21-year-old motorhome. All the original Corian sink covers and stovetop covers are still in it, and they're not broken. Somebody's taking very good care of this coach. Does have the Norcold 4-door RV refrigerator freezer, which we haven't cleaned yet, but it still looks good to be the age of it, and it works. I feel the freezer. I feel the cold air coming out of the freezer, which we guarantee that to work anyway. Now, it's still got a few hours to go before the refrigerator starts getting cold, but we know that part works. Xantrix inverter in here is charging. You can cut the inverter on and off right there, let it charge. There's your load meter, front, rear AC. Water pumps on, cut that off. Big bedroom and bathroom area. Got a queen island bed. That air feels ice cold too, even though you don't really need it right now. They hadn't cleaned this thing yet, so they washed the outside, but I haven't had my cleaning crew hit the inside yet, so that's why we still got little loofahs in there. We'll take care of that, throw those things away for you. Do have a fantastic vent fan. Notice the headliner, none of it sagging, none of it discolored, so that means it's all original. And you know, you just don't hardly see leaks in these older Monacos and Holiday Ramblers. Water closet looks good. You got a porcelain RV toilet, medicine cabinet, vanity, and a second vanity in the bedroom. So it's a great floor plan. Plus you got solid sliding doors for privacy. Big bedroom area, huge bedroom area. You got a pose with the one slide right here. Does not have washer and dryer. It does have the hookups, but they never had one in it. It's still got the shelves, so, which to me means it wasn't used for a live-in, which I don't believe this one has, because it's too nice and clean. You know, if this had been a live-in unit, this original carpet wouldn't be nothing left of it. The furniture would be worn out after 21 years. I mean, there wouldn't be nothing left of it. So, and in fact, and it would have a washer and dryer already in it. So, even if I was going to buy one to full time in, I would much rather buy one that didn't have a washer and dryer and then just add one myself, because I know that it was only used recreationally. Closet looks great. TV in here has been upgraded too. Toshiba. Forgot to turn that light on. Oh. Okay. Must be a switch for that one. But no smoke or pad odors. This is an incredible buy for $39.9, guys. And I know this is what you would call an older RV. It's okay. To me, older is better, because you see the exterior of it. I guarantee you this. You take a 2023 Holiday Rambler, which costs a whole lot more than $39.9, by the way. 20 years from now, it's never going to look this good as this one is, or 21 years from now. In other words, in 2000, God, can I think that far ahead? 2043? Do you think a 2023 or 2044? Do you think in the year 2044 a 2023 Holiday Rambler is going to look as good as this 2002 does in 2022? No, it won't. It won't, guys. And it may have newer technology, but I can add all the technology I want. If I need cell phone boosters and Wi-Fi boosters and navigation or Android Play or Apple Play or all that junk, and a new stereo and multiple cameras throughout the RV, I can add that myself. I want the construction. I want the dependability. This is a pre-death motor. Longer engine life. That ISC Cummins motor, guys, that motor right there will last hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of miles if you take care of it, keep it maintained, keep it repaired properly as things go wrong. Which this thing, with all the service records this thing has, obviously the previous owners have kept it up. So, I mean, this motor with under 100,000 miles on it right now, you're never going to wear it out. And it's got to come, in fact, the Onan has got a Cummins diesel in it, the Onan generator. It's a 7,500 watt, so it runs everything on this RV and then some. So, yes, it's an older RV, but it's still amazing condition. And you don't see these older RVs in this nice condition hit the market for this price. $39,900 haggle-free firm. It's going to include our major systems inspection. Listen carefully, guys, for those of you interested in buying this RV. To keep our prices down low, we guarantee we do our major systems inspection only for the asking price. $39,900. We're going to make sure the slide outs work. We're going to make sure both your roof airs get cold. We're going to make sure that the generator runs, puts out correctly. We're going to make sure it drives correctly. We'll make sure the steps work. We're going to make sure that refrigerator and freezer gets to operating temp. We're going to check your water systems, which includes making sure there's no water leaks in the water system, plumbing systems. We're going to make sure water pump, water heater work. Got 10-gallon DSI gas electric water heater. We're going to make sure your faucets, spigots, toilet, all that stuff works with no leaks. And that's all included for the $39,900 price. Now, everything else is sold as is. Now, I went ahead and showed you the awning worked. I've turned on all the lights, so you know those work. I think one light bulb over the bed's not working, so you might have to replace a bulb on it. $2 light bulb, big deal, right? You know, we leave the Mickey Mouse stuff to you. We just make sure the major systems work, the things that can ruin your trip if they don't work, and we leave the other stuff to you. You know, a lot not working is not going to ruin your trip. Or let's just say this cabinet right here was missing or broken, which is not, but that's solid wood cabinet too. Let's just say it was, just for sake of argument. That's not going to ruin your trip. Or if it's got a scratch, ding, or dent on it somewhere, or a stain, an odor, that's not going to ruin your trip. A slide out not working can ruin your trip. A refrigerator not working can ruin your trip. A busted water heater can ruin your trip. A leak, you know, a plumbing leak can ruin your trip. That's the things that we check and make sure they work. Everything else is sold as is, where is. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. After purchase, my RV techs will go over and do our major systems inspection, which are those systems that I just mentioned, and the other systems they won't touch, guys, not for $39,900. So you need to do one of two things, and listen carefully. You need to come and look at it for yourself, do your own inspection. You can test drive it, and which I'm going to test drive it here in a minute, and I'll show you what it looks like with the slide outs in, and as well, and check it out for yourself, inspect it for yourself. We'll let you run the generator. You can hook it to shore power, and or hire a third-party RV inspector. I do recommend a third-party RV inspection service. Matter of fact, we even got a special area with power and water and a shed that we can put a camper or motorhome under for an RV inspector. You're thinking, I'm a dealer and I'm recommending an inspector? Yes, guys, I am. I'm probably the only dealer in the country that does that. Dealers hate RV inspectors, but I try to be as transparent to our customers as we can possibly be, because I'm not making excuses for it, guys. This is a nice motorhome, but still an older motorhome. It's 21 years old. It's not going to be perfect. You're going to work on any motorhome you buy, whether it's new or used. Doesn't matter the name brand, doesn't matter how much you spend on it, whether you spent 40 grand, $10,000 on it, 40 grand, 400 grand, or $4 million. You're going to do some work on it or pay somebody to do work on it while you own it, and pretty regularly too. That's part of owning a motorhome or owning a towable camper. That's part of being an RV owner, guys. Anybody tells you different is lying to you. And this is what makes me different from all these other guys on the internet. I'm an avid RVer. Okay, I've RV'd for 25 plus years. I do a lot of my own work. I've done everything you can do in this industry. And guys, I tell it to you like it is. I don't pull no punches. I believe a well-informed buyer that knows what they're getting into is a smarter buyer. Because RVing is for a lot of people, but it's not for everybody. So If you're the kind of person that's never had to do anything yourself, or never had to work on anything, or doesn't know how to work on anything, and always have people do everything for you, you know, and you don't want to go through the trouble of waiting to get an RV worked on if something goes wrong, it may not be the best choice for you. You might want to stick to a car in a hotel room. RVing's for those that like to get out there, get their hands dirty. I enjoy working on my motorhome, because you're always going to be doing one of two or three things to your RV: repairs, maintenance, or upgrades. That's just part of owning one. And I enjoy getting out and working on mine. So, but that's me. Now, not everybody's like me. And of course, you know, anything I buy used, I expect to work on, whether it's a used RV, a car, a house, whatever. I expect to work on it. I mean, that goes hand in hand with used, and honestly, even brand new ones. New ones have more problems than used ones since the pandemic started. And the good thing about here, guys, is you see that price on the windshield, that $39.9 price. It's plus your applicable sales tax. That's it. There's no fees. We're not like Rip-Off World, these corporate RV dealerships that add dock fees and prep fees and all that stuff to it. We don't have any upsells. $39.9 plus applicable sales tax. If you want it delivered, it's $1 a mile round trip. And if you have a trade-in that's coming back, let me go ahead and rephrase that. If you have a trade-in coming back, it may be more per mile driven. It just depends on, we just kind of work it out. It varies deal to deal, but if we're just going to take it to you and come back empty, then it's $1 a mile round trip. If you've got a trade-in that's coming back, depends on what your trade is, then it might be more than $1 a mile round trip. So you just have to get with your salesperson about that. Talk to one of my salespeople at 706-965-7929 if you got questions about this motorhome, or if you want to buy it, if you got questions about what we check out, what we don't check out, if you want to make an appointment to come look at it, check it out yourself, come drive it. We only do test drives Monday through Friday, no Saturday test drives. I just don't have the manpower. We're extremely busy on Saturdays. It's hard for my salespeople. When we're busy, they're juggling 4 or 5 customers each, and it's hard for them to to ignore all their other customers and spend an hour buttoning everything up and sliding in everything, getting the unit out, taking it for a test drive, bringing it back. While they're doing that, they got 4 or 5 people that's not getting waited on, and trying to make one sale can cost us 2. That's why we made years ago, we said no Saturday test drive. So now if you want to come test drive this thing, you need to make your arrangements to come during the week. Saturday is more of a tire kicker day. People just want to get out and look in these things, you know, and you don't have to be escorted by a salesperson either. And of course, I am going to test drive it later in the video and bring the rooms in. But it's $39.9. And guys, I know typically I don't have financing for older RVs. It's 21 years old. Most banks, your local bank, credit union, check with them, see if they offer any financing for a 2002 model. But I do have a new finance source that if we can't get you done through one of our lenders, that if you've got really good, excellent credit, that we'll do a loan on a 2002 model. Just get with your salesperson. But now you have to go directly to them. You can't go through us. And it's an online only application. So we'll help you get hooked up with them, and they'll help you out with that. And I got a lot of nice diesels, guys. I've got a lot of inventory now. I just got in a couple real nice trades, stuff under 50 grand in a diesel motorhome. This is one that I wanted to get on first because I love the older Monacos, the Holiday Ramblers, Monacos, the Beavers, Safari. They're all built by Monaco Coach Corporation back when they were actually Monaco Coach. And like this one, I mean, these are just beautiful RVs, well built. In fact, 2002, this was over $200,000 MSRP, which in today's prices is over $500,000 when you look at new RV prices, or almost $500,000. So this is not a cheap motorhome then or now. But $39.9, I'm gonna pause the video for a minute. Haggle-free firm. Doesn't matter how far you come to buy it. Doesn't matter how you pay for it. We're not like other dealers. We don't charge you more if you bring cash or you go to your own bank. We don't care how you pay for it. It's the same price either way. Give us a call at 706-965-7929 before coming down to make sure it is available. Somebody's gonna call, leave a deposit on it pretty quick. So I'd jump on it if I was y'all. It's hard to find a full body paint diesel pusher in this nice condition for under 40 grand. Like I said, this is gas motorhome price in a 350 horsepower diesel. So, and a Monaco to boot. Hang tight, I'm gonna bring the rooms in. I'll be right back and I'll show you how to do all that, show you what it looks like with the rooms in. Shouldn't make much difference because they're not opposing slides. But hang tight, I'll be right back and show you that, then we'll go for a test drive. See you in just a second. All right, everybody, I've got the rooms in, and they're both hydraulic slides, so real simple to do. Of course, go outside, and like I always do, this is just my personal hit list that I do anytime I bring rooms in. I go outside and make sure all the bays are closed, locked, and closed, latched, and locked. Make sure the awning's put up, and window awnings and all that good stuff. And once I get all that closed, I go inside, make sure everything's clear on the inside. Of course, if your unit does not have slide toppers, this one does, you don't have to worry about it. And you were parked under a bunch of trees and stuff like that, especially this time of year, you want to make sure the top of the slide out's clear of leaves and debris and pine straw and things like that. So once everything's clear, and if you do have some stuff, a broom, you know, climb up on the ladder, hit it with a broom, or a battery powered blower works really great for the stuff like that too. Clear all that out before you bring it in so it doesn't damage your slide. Once you do all that, guys, you're safe to bring it in. And you can see I've got them in. Doesn't look much different, does it? Besides losing a little bit of leg, a little bit of floor space, and a little bit of access over here in the kitchen to some storage. That's about it. I mean, and a little bit of storage in the bedroom. You still got full access to your kitchen as far as cooking and refrigerator. Slide out switches are right here. You got one for the front, one for the rear. Very easy, just bring them all the way in. Push it until they come all the way in. You can still take a nap, still sleep in here with the bed. You lose access to the dresser at the foot of the bed, but you can still crawl over the bed to get to your closet and TV and all that good stuff. So, like I said, full access to your bathroom and everything else. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to set it up for a test drive, get everything closed and secure, and grab somebody to go with me. We'll take it for a drive. So hang tight, guys, and I will see you from the driver's seat in just a second. All right, everybody, now we're going to test drive this 2002 Scepter. Got my good buddy Shane, going to be a cameraman, so show him some love. And if you got any interest in this motorhome, give him a call or a text. And what's your number, Shane?
It's 423-347-8478.
And don't expect this one to be on the market long, so I would suggest calling or texting pretty quick.
If it's late, text me.
Yeah, because this one is actually a lot of motorhome for the money right here. A lot of motorhome for the money. And let's see here. Wiggle her out here. Let's turn this backup camera off. Okay. It's got that audio on, you hearing it from the back. Well, we might get out of here. We're going to get some fancy maneuvering with a 40-footer here to get out. Hey, whatever works. Always cut them wide in that situation. Oh, these are so smooth. Ain't nothing like a diesel pusher, guys. There's nothing like them. I mean, you barely can feel this thing shift gears. It's so smooth. Problem is doing that, I got to get back over in a line of cars over here. Sometimes you gotta work your way over. Yeah, this thing is nice. You know, it's kind of funny about diesels, and I don't know what it is about diesels, but you can take two 2002 Scepters exactly the same. You can take this one with 92,000 miles, and you can take one identical to it with, say, 20,000 miles, and the one with 92,000 miles will drive 3 times better. I don't know what it is about that. Man, this thing's nice and smooth. It'll get on it a little bit. I'd say, yeah, let's see, hit 50. Oh, that one just had to slow down a little bit here. Oh, there we go. Sometimes the trucks will get over for you, sometimes they won't. We probably would have hit 55, 56 if I had to slow down and let that semi-truck. And I'm going to try the cruise control. Alright, now we're running 67. Cruise control's nice and smooth. Oh yeah. Accelerate's good. Oh yeah, guys, this thing's nice. Starting to get a little rain on us. I really didn't want that to happen, but brakes feel good. Quiet, hardly any wind noise at all. Keep in mind too, we do have the generator running. Hey, let's hit the exhaust brake real quick. Yeah, it works. Get it off. Guys, I mean, she drives great. I mean, there's no problem there. I promise you, you drive this thing, you'll buy it. I got some chairs back there making some noise or something I didn't secure. Well, guys, you come check this one out for yourself. I like it. If you're interested, make sure you call Shane or give him a text first. Make sure somebody hadn't beat you to it, because I think the phone's going to be ringing off the hook on this one in the morning. Shane, what's your number?
That's 423-347-8478.
And give us a thumbs up. Feel free to comment, hit that subscribe button. And thanks again for watching, guys. Again, we do take trade-ins. And look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.